and I didn't record this one, but we played the Cavs and we beat them again. As I know, we beat them early, like in the first game of the season, you feel me? And they won the championship last year, you feel me? So we on a little 4-game win streak, man. So we finna try to go ahead and keep it going. Go take advantage. They don't got RJ Barrett right now, and they don't got Jacob Podol, so we finna go ahead and try to play them and get them out the way. I know what's going on, but yeah, y'all know what's going on. Y'all make sure that like, comment, and drop you that sub button, man, for sure. We finna go ahead and bust their ass, for sure. See what we got going on.
MP, you got that look in your eye tonight.
That mug so bad. I got a weird jump shot now. I can actually green it. Like, man. My other one, I had it for too long and I just wouldn't get used to it. I'm like, I was missing these. Like, I make like the weak crap. I'm like, man, give me a good shot, man.
God keep our land.
I don't want to hear all that, man.
It's the NBA. Welcome to our and these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Now, the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. We've got Damian Lillard.
We got a wrestling because last time I did that nightmare match, that's my game.
Then it's MP. And it's Mamu Kelishvili
in
the
defense,
manning the middle. And Ingram missing. Well, it was the Raptors winning their last game against the Kings.
Yeah, they put the defense on aggressive, intimidating. They blocked a lot of shots in that one.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
Now, here's MP.
He can't guard me.
Makes it off the glass. MP's got the first points up on the board here for Milwaukee.
Once I get that the purple, silver, then I'm really gonna be
pass to Dick. Fires from 14. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
When I throw a pass, that's when it
AT&T
gets stolen.
5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Dick can't get it to go.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Out to Kuzma.
Money.
No good with the triple. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And that one, good.
We know Scotty Barnes will embrace the physicality. That score is about concentration.
With every passing season, Quickly's role seems to expand.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's had to prove himself over and over. And now that he has, he can find nearly as many doubters as he had when he first came into the league.
Now Ingram, following the three-point attempt by Giannis. MP deciding where to go with it. Dick with the steal. Here's Barnes. That's his second shot. His second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And nice burst of speed from Dick there in transition. Young guys can really hustle.
MP dishes to Antetokounmpo. Bucks passing it around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Loads it up for Giannis. And stolen by Barnes. Poked away. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes. Let's check out some of the best shooting teams out there. The Bucks second.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive.
And we've been playing good, but we
And let's take a look at Giannis Antetokounmpo's numbers. Unbelievable play for him over the last month, averaging 21 points per game, 9 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's a great presence on the glass. He'll battle inside for every rebound.
He's certainly not afraid to mix it up. When bodies are around or flying, he's usually at the point of it.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Darko Rajakovic and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. I talked with Coach about how he plans to stop Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. Coach laughed and then asked me, do you have any ideas? Giannis is an impossible matchup. We just hope to slow him down a little bit. As always, it's very difficult to game plan for the Greek Freak, a multiple-time MVP. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Now, here's MP. Dick defending. MP, good.
Yeah, sometimes your teammate gets you open with a screen. MP able to capitalize.
Raptors with the lead. Now Barnes. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Sacramento. Pass to Ingram. Jacks up a 3. Sinks the triple.
And this is Ingram's attitude. He's ready to fire away as soon as the ball hits his hand.
And there's the whistle. Illegal.
That was illegal.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. Jackson, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Now here's Barnes. He's been a nice option for them offensively, and he's averaging more than 17 points a game. Active quickly. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Rajakovic calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. MP passes to Giannis. MP up top. Coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Goes back up. Antetokounmpo, no good. The Raptors have gone a nice 3-of-3 to start the set. We've got Bobby Portis. Walter out there with Ingram. And it's Mobo in at the 4-man position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. It's tipped. Here's Ingram. His last outing, he had 18 points. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin. And you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Now, here's MP. He's averaging almost 31 points a game right now, an extraordinary figure for any player to post.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
The Raptors making a switch here. Portis is checked in. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Toronto trailing. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Portis kicks to Quickly. Ingram passes to Quickly. Sharp with a screen on Lillard. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Solid IQ play right there from Emmanuel Quickly.
They set the pick. MP passes to Stevens. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for MP.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And the second free throw, good. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Astor quickly gets the 3-pointer to fall.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Here's MP. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
What a quality possession. MP cashing in down low.
Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. A 3 from quickly. Rebounded by the Bucks.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Cavaliers was all business. He had 34 points and did so at a very efficient rate, playing within the flow of the offense. He really worked hard in that game and put up some big numbers as a result. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory. But each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this game is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
The All-Star game almost near. Let's see how the East is shaking out. You look at the Raptors. They're down at the 7th position right now. Decent start to the season, but they're looking to make a move. And, of course, there's the Bucks, 5.5 games behind.
And I think for Toronto, they haven't had the great season that some were expecting, but it hasn't been a disaster. They just need a few things to go right for them down the stretch.
It's an amazing thing. If you can get a couple of wins, generate some momentum, you've got to believe they'll be just fine.
Dick, that's good.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
MP passes to Khalishvili.
No.
It's hauled in by the Raptors. Sharp's got his 4th rebound in this one. From 6 feet, Barnes can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 4. On the wing, MP. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Now we get a chance to check out MP. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. And his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, 2nd best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. Dick, that's good.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
MP left side. Pass to Hood, Javino. Lillard dishes to MP. Clock at 4. Kuzma sets a screen. Here's MP. The rebound by Sharp.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Barnes. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt in his
fall
3rd
apart,
game.
y'all.
Barnes, so physical inside. He can beat you down there as well.
Here's MP driving in.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Now here's quickly. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
Oh my goodness, they just getting bored at the board.
Lillard against Barnes. Takes a 3. The shot missing. Dick with the steal.
Oh my goodness.
That shot misses. And so it's the Toronto Raptors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action in just a minute.
For the East, LaMelo Ball.
Well, LaMelo's been incredible. I'll tell you, he has been an elite scorer.
And looking back at the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Bucks.
The ball security has been...
And that concludes...
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Bucks trail by 8. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. They've got MP.
Come on.
Antetokounmpo out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the center position. Quickly finds Barnes. Quickly setting the pick for Barnes. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And a wide open look for MP. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. MP's got the first points of the second half here for Milwaukee. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. It's a 5-point game. Ingram outside. Sharp sets the pick for Ingram. Down low. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Oh, Giannis.
You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Took him no time at all on that one. And now a 9-point Raptor lead.
And there's a shot that Ingram has mastered, the pull-up.
Barnes kicks to Ingram. Pass to Dick. Quickly against Lillard. Sharp. It's good on the putback. Sharp's got the lead up to 11 now for the Raptors.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Inside, it's tipped. Kuzma passes to MP. Pulls up on the elbow. Bounces high.
Hey, hell no, they got him.
MP's got 5 points now in the quarter.
MP is in a great rhythm right now. It behooves this team to just keep feeding this young guy.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, improving dialogue between players and officials is a priority. Commissioner Silver says, now with high-fidelity audio, we're all able to hear a lot of what's being said. Now we have to take into account the high-stress environment. But there has to be a two-way sense of respect. I feel it's an area where we can make progress. Kevin?
You know, the commissioner's always looking ahead and looking at every area, which is great for the game. Here's Ingram. Following the basket by MP. And yes, it's good. Ingram's got 10 points.
And this is what you want more of. Ingram has to keep being aggressive like this.
When you think about
get off me, the boy.
Doris, it's amazing how good he already is.
Kev, it's remarkable that he can affect almost every aspect of the game at a high level, meaning he can guard the opponent's best player, but he can also fill up the box score on the offensive end. Points, assists, rebounds, he can do it all.
Great open look. He's got 12.
When you have vision at the forward spot, it always opens up and elevates a team. Scotty Barnes passing on display.
Giannis outside. Three-pointer, Lillard. That shot off the mark. Raptors leading by 12. And stolen by MP. Into the lane. MP dazzling off the drive.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Pass to Dick. Hot Raptors moving the ball around. 2 points. That one goes. And the Raptors lead by 12.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
MP passes to Mamouashvili. Here's the fast break. Dick leading the way. Quickly with a wide open look. No good on the three. Bucks trail by 12. And here's MP for three. And it's Giannis picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists tonight. 1:43 left in the third. Kuzma against Ingram. Pass to Dick. Clock at 6. The drive by Barnes. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Scotty Barnes is a well-rounded basketball player. Passing is part of that, guys. Pretty fast there.
Both teams will make substitutions. Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. The Bucks number 1. Checked in for Milwaukee. MP comes in for Lillard. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. Got a chance to listen in on Darko Rajakovic during the huddle. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort and see how it works out. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Well, Steven Adams is as strong a player as there is in the NBA. Draws the contact there.
And he's good on the second. Raptors leading by 13. We've got Brandon Ingram. Walter out there with Emmanuel quickly. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Mobo in at the 4 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. And it's Ingram missing. The Bucks shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. MP, no good. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Quickly, and there's the foul. It's on Bobby Portis. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. The Bucks making a switch here. Stevens is checked in.
Bucks substitution.
Bucks trail by 13. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. MP finds Antetokounmpo. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Portis.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
MP,
that was wild,
no good.
Man. Yeah.
And so quickly, we'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. They've played a great 4th quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Now, here's quickly. Here's Portis. And again, no good by Toronto.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Here's MP, and out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. And the Bucks with some changes. Mamouashvili is checked in, and Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Jackson. Barnes kicks to Ingram.
Get there, get there.
Quickly up top. Barnes down low. Antetokounmpo's there. Pass to quickly. 3-pointer. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Raptors lead by 16.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Here's Dick. Quickly the pass to Sharp. Ingram outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance.
This is a game where, like, these matchups, like my computer matchups is horrible.
Seeking out contact and finding ways to get to the line.
Both free throws, good for Ingram. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's not taking any chances. It wants to huddle him up right away. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the 4th. MP with it. Started now by Barnes. Out to Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got his 4th assist in this one.
Yeah, you know that Kyle Kuzma has three-point range, boy, and he's got the green light.
It's Dick on the wing. Covered by MP. And the Raptors miss again.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Turn around on his ass. Can't guard. Give me a foul. Come on now.
Scotty Barnes. Raptors leading by 15. Pass to quickly. Now Dick. Covered by MP.
And you never want to foul a jump shooter. Dick certainly qualifies as one.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Toronto?
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Raptors.
The one area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition, and when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And this will be their 3rd win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
From deep three-point land, Toronto grabs the miss. And 1:01 left in the game. Barnes passes to Sharp. Quickly with it. Now defended by MP.
Well, think about this, guys. Early in his career, quickly finished 2nd in 6th Man of the Year voting. He's also proven he can be a capable starter in this league. That's big-time value.
At the line.
And quickly drops them both. Cluch have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Here's MP. That one misses. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Count the basket.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
First one falls for him.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
Here's Toronto now. Here's Winston.
Get outside, get outside.
Pass to Portis. Shoots over Adams. The rebound by Steven Adams. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total.
Hey, you win some, you lose some. Like I said, we be beating teams that we're not supposed to beat, then losing teams that we were like, we could have beat them. Right, we could have beat them.
They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win. MP, let's turn it around right here.
three. You got to shoot the three from right now.
As a reminder, to help you come and join us for our trading card day. The first 10,000 fans through the arena will receive a trading card pack. Arrive early in the fan zone and get them signed by Bango the Buck and the Buck Dance.
The National Basketball Association and the Milwaukee Bucks are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any deceptive behavior such as playing with throwing objects, using the proper language and gestures, entering the corner interrupting spectators engaging in something. You are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or police staff. Thank you and enjoy the game.
And the excitement already starting to crescendo. And coach, about halfway through the season now, players starting to feel the wear and tear, it would seem.
Yeah, but Brian, I think it's even more mental than physical. It's the preparing for games every night, competing against the best players in the world. It takes a toll on everybody, players, coaches. You've just got to bring great energy and enthusiasm every night.
And the starting lineup for Miami. They've got Bam Adebayo. Davion Mitchell is out there with Ty Jerome. Then it's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Person in at the center position.
MP showing he's a force near the hoop.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game. And both free throws good for MP. Here's Mitchell. Jerome on the wing.
I couldn't dare. He just
good. Mitchell making the play.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Here's MP. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Strong work down low from MP. He doesn't let aggressive defense throw him off his game.
Out to the right wing. Adebayo against Antetokounmpo. Here's Mitchell. All sorts of time. Yeah. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
What a setup for Jaquez Jr. All he has to do is focus and shoot.
And the Heat unveiling the statue of Dwayne Wade, Stan, the face of the franchise forever.
Yeah, Brian, you think of what he meant to this organization. Propelling it to its very first championship and then attracting other stars to Miami. He is truly the foundation.
Now here's Adebayo. Coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jerome's got 5 points.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Nah, he's too small for that. Now I'll get it for somebody.
To the paint. And finished off by Adebayo.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. MP, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
Throw it up to the rim and let Giannis hammer it home. Never a bad idea.
Pass to Mitchell. The rebound by MP.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Kuzma, the pass to MP. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
Here's Jerome. Back to Mitchell. Here's Jerome. Covered by MP. Jerome, that's good. Jerome's got his third bucket of the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
I thought he would get fouled, yeah.
Heat leading by 3. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. Right away, he acknowledged they're facing one of the best defensive players in the league in Bam Adebayo. He told me Bam can do it all. He can protect the rim, he can defend in isolation, he can rebound. So we have to keep our composure, be aware of his presence, and not let him dictate what we do. All right, let's send it back to you guys.
Allie, thank you. Here's Mitchell. The Bucks getting their last shot to go.
I'm going to get in Jerome, man. She can keep good.
To Adebayo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws.
Come on now.
They had to be better.
Well, if you want to win away from home, quite simply, you have to make your free throws.
Now here's Mitchell. No made baskets yet. Count that one.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
MP with it. Guarded now by Jaquez. MP no good.
Man.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game stand catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
So it's Miami now. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Adebayo finds Mitchell. Adebayo, a screen on Lillard. And he's going for the lob! And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. And MP throws it down.
You love to see MP just attack that rim. Young players, take note.
Mitchell against Lillard. Three-pointer. Jaquez no good. Bucks trail by 3. Lillard passes to Kuzma. And it's rejected. The 3 from Mitchell. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Think you did? I got
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Back to Jerome.
Oh,
pass to Jaquez. To the left wing. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. And the dunk by Lillard.
Woohoo! Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's Adebayo. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Miami out in front, up by 4, and we'll be back with you shortly. Changes. Adams comes in for Mahmoud Kelishvili, and MP subbed in for Prince. Here's Jerome. 9 points in the game. Wiggins looking around. Inside, and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Setting the floor for the Heat. Ty Jerome is out there with Terry Rozier. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Ware in at the 4-man spot. And here's MP from outside. The long-range hit from MP.
They make me miss
He's
that.
always ready to take the shot. MP got it away quick.
Steps back. Here's Rozier. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Steven Adams.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
And look at Adams keeping his composure. He doubles down on his inside shot and wins a trip to the charity stripe.
And Adams drops them both. Heat leading by 3. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Raptors got the job done. He picked up 29 points and knocked down his share of three-pointers. That was a factor too. Just another remarkable performance from him. Nothing new. Guys, we'll see how long he keeps this up.
Okay, thanks for that.
This
You know,
dude
the
is
impact he had
what
on
the
that game
hell?
was big.
And it's not easy to point to just one
That is
area
not
that
me.
made a difference, but his effect was felt all over the place. He was on fire.
And the important thing now is to keep that momentum going. You want a player building on his positive results.
From the arc. Rebound Miami. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Milwaukee this season.
They won the season series last year, and on paper, it looks like they should do it again. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Miami shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Milwaukee making a switch here. Mamukelashvili's checked in.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Got a piece of it.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Here's Mitchell. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for Miami?
Well, their defense has been really impressive, especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
And it's good
Oh,
for two.
my goodness.
Jerome's got 12 points in the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
They set the screen. Here's MP. And so he draws the foul. Heading to the line to shoot a pair. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Miami Heat. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And for the game against the Hawks, they obviously have the upper hand coming into that one, but don't expect a blowout. It could turn into a real battle.
And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. 1:19 left in the second quarter. Pass to Jerome. Now here's Adebayo. You know, his impact on offense has been terrific, scoring just around 20 points a game. 5 on the clock. And it falls all over the rim and in. Adebayo's got his second basket of the night.
And what I love about Adebayo is he picks smart shots to take. Just an efficient offensive player.
Oh.
And here we go, the Heat fast break. Jaquez with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up.
And the defense had no chance trying to stop him there, just punishing them on the break.
And there's the screen. MP. Milwaukee, not good that time either.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far.
Here's Jerome. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. And so Lillard will bring it up for Milwaukee. 9-point game. And Kuzma the bucket on the assist by MP. MP's got 5 assists tonight. Pass to Adebayo. The baseline Jay. Doesn't go for him.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And so it's Miami closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back.
A key part of this one, their bench production. Those guys can heat it up in a hurry. Give the starters a little rest.
And the next topic, and that's a wrap on.
And it took me to dunk on it. That was number 5. But,
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. We've got Steven Adams. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Damian Lillard, and it's MP in at the 2. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Oh, sometimes you know the contact is coming. MP not shying away at all.
Adebayo sets a screen. Here's Jerome. Pass to Adebayo. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here we go, one-on-one. On the wing, MP. Fast break, here come the Heat. Here's Jerome. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Well, you can see why he's a go-to guy for them. They trust in his ability to shoulder the offensive load.
And here's Milwaukee now. They trail by 7. MP with it. 14 points for him. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And, Coach, it seems there's a move to cut out some of the cheap fouls in the game. This notion of, if you wouldn't call it on the playground, why do you call it in a game? You like to see where it's going?
Yeah, look, there's some times where I think we'd get a better game if the players do what they did in pickup games, Brian, and just called their own fouls. A lot of these cheap fouls would cease to exist. I think there's just got to be a better recognition from referees on what really impacts a play and what doesn't.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra.
Look at Giannis go up and get it.
Got to appreciate the decisiveness of Giannis. Only with purpose after setting the screen.
Miami leading by 5. Here's Jerome on the
I'm proud of you, bro. Oh my goodness.
It in. Jerome's got 6 here in the quarter.
The scoring is coming easy for him. Got to keep the ball in his hands.
Poke loose. MP, the pass to Adams. Can't cash it in from close range.
What?
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 3 in the second half. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Hell no,
Mitchell with the ball. Now guarded by MP. Adebayo is screen on Miller. To the paint. And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, that's textbook pick and roll basketball. Adebayo just taking what the defense gives him.
And Adebayo slams it in.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Offensive board. The Heat have gone an impressive 5 of 5 so far in the third quarter. Here's Person. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell. Mitchell's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And MP throws it down.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Outside Mitchell. They set the pick. Back to Jerome. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Jerome's got 20 points.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
MP, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Ooh, strong move from Giannis inside.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Jackson, he's checked in for Kuzma. Andrew Wiggins checked in for Miami. Terry Rozier comes in for Mitchell. Three-pointer Rozier. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Wiggins. MP. Ooh, bruising drive from MP. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Pass to Adebayo. Jaquez with it. Wiggins outside.
Can't get there.
And again, no good by Miami.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
And MP throws it down.
Well, tonight has been the MP show. And guys, they have to keep it simple. Just keep feeding MP the ball and keep seeing him add to that point total.
MP against Wiggins. Here's Adebayo. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
I mean, the size and athleticism of Giannis, arguably without precedent, an incredibly prolific finisher.
Adebayo passes to Rozier. Jaquez against Jackson. Wiggins from long range. And Wiggins
Come on, man. I'm
This
trying.
strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse.
I'm doing everything I can. That ain't too bad.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Rozier. Here's Jovic. Shoots from the line. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Setting the floor for the Heat. We've got Andrew Wiggins. And it's Rozier in at the 1 spot.
Yeah, he's 71 over. Turn it around after a rough first half. He's now looking much better offensively.
Rozier outside. Oh, there's the alley. Hammers the lob through.
Crafty play by Rozier. He doesn't like what he sees, so he
we
shuffles
gotta
the
get on
floor
their ass,
to
man.
create for his team.
MP, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up. Three-pointer Rozier. Antetokounmpo with the block.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time. The longer this game goes on, the hotter he gets.
Miami leading by 5. Fast break, here we go. Back to MP. Down low. Giannis dunks it home.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
For Miami, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this.
Come on, we can come back.
Fourth quarter to fall.
How have I not got to push it out?
Decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. A different look for Milwaukee. Steven Adams checked in for Mamukelashvili. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Jackson, and Damian Lillard subbed in for Hood Schifino. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Here's MP. MP getting it done inside.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Miami leading by 3. Here's Jerome. And he drives in.
I cannot guard this man.
Kuzma with the defensive effort.
It's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Here's Jerome, covered by MP. Pass to Jaquez. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Mitchell. Adebayo, a screen on Lillard to the middle. And stolen by Antetokounmpo.
Well, that's what you want to do, but he didn't have the angle to get the pass in there.
That ties the game.
Let's go.
MP's got 31.
Well, they got their young star the ball, and it paid off. MP so clutch.
To the inside. And stolen
Let's
by
go.
Antetokounmpo. Here's MP. Ooh, Lance.
Knock it down.
It drops in. MP's got 33. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Milwaukee.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, another thing to look at is their impressive block numbers. They have not been giving shooters an easy time tonight, knocking away lots of shots.
Fast break Miami to stop the run. And the layup is good. Jerome's gotten 4 this quarter.
Great recognition. Understanding that that one is all him.
Everyone up the floor.
Don't do it.
Finishes off the break.
And I mean, how do you guard Giannis? Giannis. When he's looking to score, sometimes you just have to foul him.
At the line for Milwaukee, Giannis Antetokounmpo, taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a lead.
The resume Giannis has built already is impressive, and he's nowhere close to being done adding to it.
Well, a miss is unfortunate, but he still manages to put them ahead. Barely.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them.
You already know the play. We gonna run. Hey, put that back. Put that back.
From an MVP
put it back.
Giannis, he never gives up on the game.
Woo. Put it back.
Miami has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Adebayo. 16 feet out.
I'm not good.
And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
Hey, somebody throw it to the middle. Y'all idiots.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run.
You should have passed it when I
told
you.
Money.
Yeah, with the game on the
You guys
line,
are idiots.
Adebayo wants the ball, and he delivers.
And here's MP.
Giannis, what the
Mitchell with the ball, guarded by Antetokounmpo.
Why did you guys do that this way?
No question, they're in a great situation right here.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Adebayo.
I couldn't do that then.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
– 11 seconds left to play in the fourth
quarter.
Hit one! Oh, he buries it from
outside.
And that's real leadership right there by MP.
Hit one.
That is big time.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Adebayo. Over Antetokounmpo. Ooh! Good there! Potential game winner was off the mark. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. Jaime Jaquez out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Mitchell. Then it's Ty Jerome. And it's Person in at the 5 spot.
Oh, a wise move by MP. Calling his own numbers in the 2-man game.
Lillard against Mitchell. Adebayo, a screen on Lillard. Mitchell, the pass to Adebayo. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Lillard finds MP. MP is doubled. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Adebayo with it. Now guarded by MP. Jaquez, the pass to Adebayo. The shake. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, Bam is so crafty inside. You never know when he's going up, and it leads to a foul.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 2-point ball game.
He's such a great free throw shooter who can handle big moments.
Throws it up high. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
And you could see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Pass to Adebayo. Over Antetokounmpo. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist by Mitchell. Adebayo's got 22 points. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Talk about finishing with power. MP showing the rim no mercy there.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Mitchell against Lillard. Jerome on the wing. Pass to Adebayo. 6 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 17.
Giannis.
It's Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo, right side. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Suffocating defense to keep the layup from falling.
Lillard against Mitchell. Here's Adebayo.
Giannis.
Good D by Antetokounmpo. Now the Bucks with it. Here's MP.
I gotta hit that.
Yeah,
I gotta hit that.
Other young players, MP has shown he's comfortable working in the mid-range.
I gotta hit it.
Spoelstra decides to call timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What's the best strategy for him?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Inside. Here's Adebayo. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game.
Wow. Adebayo showing some leadership there in a big moment.
And there's the lob.
Stupid ass boys.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was
no
angry.
threes. No
Here's
threes.
Mitchell. Oh, he missed it.
Let's go.
So
Let's go. Stop playing with us. Stop playing with us.
Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in over control.
NBA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought. But when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson signing off. We'll see you later.
Man, we're gonna be back with some more videos.
That's right, MP. They can't stop you.